Good start. Hey friends, and welcome to my YouTube channel.
Oh, don't say that.
Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's that time of year between Christmas and New Year when I begin to, have energy again to do something new, to try something out, which means naturally again, as we approach January, I'm going to start trying to, probably not, making more videos. But this time round it's a little bit different because I've actually got a bit of an idea as to how often I can make videos, but also what they might actually include. You see, I've always wanted to create, I've always wanted to communicate, and I've now come up with a bit of a kind of three words that summarise what these videos are about. See, these videos firstly are going to be about family. I've got a family, I'm in a family, family life is important to me, and I thought I would just do some videos about family life, what family life is like. I should probably introduce you to my family in case you're here for the first time, so let me do that quickly. This is my wife Heather. We've been married since 2011 and we have lived in Bracknell, which is in the sort of south of the UK, and we've recently, about a year and a half ago, we moved just about 25 minutes away. We now live in this little place called Yateley, which is kind of like a town, kind of like a village in Hampshire in the UK. This is our little boy called Jasper. He's 2.5 years old now, and we are also about to, in the end of May 2020, about to have another one. Then, as well as that, you've got Wilbur, our doggy. Come on, Wilbs, come here. Good boy. Good boy, Wilbs. Don't know if you can see him, but he's cute, he's fluffy, and he's a dog. Yes, he's got his own Instagram account, @Wilbur Pocock. You can check that out. And then there's me. My name's Ben. I don't know how to describe myself, really. I'm an Enneagram 9, if that helps. I'll probably do some stuff about Enneagram at some point. Probably a not very healthy one, but we'll come to that. Myers-Briggs-wise, I'm an ENFJ, although kind of an I as well, so kind of EINFJ. If you really want to know, in StrengthsFinder, communication is one of my top ones, as is Maximizer. Nobody really knows what Maximizer means. I don't think I do. And so yeah, so I'm in my mid-30s. Both Heather and I work at a church called Kerith, which is one of these multi-site churches. Heather pastors one of the congregations there, which is a place called Kerith Blackwater Valley, which is just nearby. And for me, I'm kind of like the kind of creative one in the church. I don't know what you'd call it, creative director, something like that in most churches. For us, we were going to call it the experience person, but I don't really look after the stuff on the Sunday for kids work and teenagers and stuff, so we were going to call it the adult experience lead, which we then thought, better not call it that. So yeah, so I do kind of creative-y bits and preaching bits and things for the Sundays and stuff like that, which I love, absolutely love it. It's like a dream job. In fact, it doesn't really feel like I've got a job. It doesn't really feel like I have a proper job with a suit and tie and all that kind of stuff, which is living the dream, really, isn't it? And so that's family. The second F that these videos are about is faith. Now, faith is a really big part of my life. Naturally, I work at a church, so that kind of helps. But for both Heather and I, faith is a really important part of our lives, and I'd love to use these videos as a ways to help other people in their faith, whether you'd call yourself a Christian, whether you'd call yourself a religious person or a spiritual person or not. These videos are going to contain bits of faith stuff, and hopefully they're going to be helpful for you. It's like, what is life really about? How do we make the most of life? What do we do in our lives to get the most out of it? Not that I know the answers to these questions, because I definitely don't. But sometimes by talking about it, we can actually, help each other. And then within that, I'll probably show you some church stuff I'm involved in, and some sort of church stuff that might help other people who are involved in churches as well, maybe. We'll see what kind of comes of it. But family and faith are a really important part of what these videos are about. And then the final F is simply faffing. Now, if you're not from the UK, you might not know what that word means, faffing. But faffing is simply doing stuff that is kind of pointless and aimless, but you kind of find yourself doing it anyway. And the word faffing is basically my life. So before this video becomes a bit of a faffing session of me rambling on, I'll call it there. But I thought I'd start making videos once a week. So the aim is on a Monday evening, probably around 6ish, I guess, I'm going to release a video on this YouTube channel, and it'll be something to do with family, something to do with faith, something to do with faffing. It'll basically, it's a way that for myself I can just kind of keep like memories of stuff that happens in life. Life comes and goes, and you sort of forget, and you don't necessarily keep track of all that was going on. So my family and my faith and my faffing will be on display for the world to see, so that I've got a little bit of the internet that I can call my own and look back at great memories of. But anyway, so join me on Mondays in the evenings, where we can watch these videos. I'm not going to watch them because I would have sat watching them for ages and making them, which would be embarrassing, quite frankly. But if you fancy watching these videos, then subscribe to the channel, obviously, all that, like it, hit the like button, thumb up and all that, and and tell all your friends. Tell all your friends. And that's all I have to say about that. See you next week.